attract the young vote to conservative values and the conservative party?
Well, precisely this idea of creating ownership at an early stage in your economic life, making homes purchasable, entry-level homes on, sometimes it's fractional ownership or cooperative ownership, microloans for micro homes, if you will. And the same not only for homes but for business. This is the single biggest new play in the economy. The banks that get this, how to microloan to the younger generation, to get them local businesses, get them to be entrepreneurs, training, encouragement for that. And the other thing that's a real breakaway in Europe and now in North America is employee ownership. John and I have had this discussion that employee ownership, or EO as it's known, works only for smaller or mid-sized businesses, but it's a breakaway opportunity in Germany. This is the single biggest economic actor creating entry into the middle class. Employees owning their businesses that otherwise would often go belly up or are unproductive. When employees enter into ownership of their business, productivity goes up by a factor of, this is a mean productivity increase of 4. That's 400% increase in productivity, investment on behalf of the employee, and it's unstoppable. Britain has earmarked that 10% of industry want it to be employee owned. Here at home, we might think we don't have an example, but Harmac Mill, in what used to be our riding, Harmac in Nanaimo, has ventured into employee ownership. Rather than die and become an industrial scrap heap and an eyesore, it has now become owned by its employees, who are invested, who show up to work with new ideas, innovation, and have a stake in it. And they're also going up to a factor of four times the productivity of their previous iteration or version of themselves. They're not there to just put in time. They are invested. And this to me is an example of exciting new ways of creating excitement and ownership and investment in the young people, and who are also people who are in the bottom 50% of society. Necessity being the mother of invention in history. That is the single biggest historical lesson, is that necessity, not often experienced by the rich, is one of the single biggest generators of the innovation that is necessary to bring life back to an economy.